So I'm going to tell you a story today about a fisherman here on the River Tybee, a long time ago, before any of this was here, like houses on all sides and buildings. He lived in a tiny little hut up on the other side there. And every morning he would come down to the river with his fishing net and his rod, and he would hope to get some fish. And every day he was not very good. So in the evening he would go home to his wife in the little hut up the hill with maybe a tiny little sprat. And he would say, "I brought our dinner." And she would say, "And is that it? Is that it? No wonder I'm so thin. Is this all you can bring me to eat? Oh, give me strength. Why don't you go down to the sea like other fishermen? Why don't you fish properly? Sitting there all day, waiting for something to come to you. Tomorrow, if you don't bring some food home, I'm telling you, I am going to move out and go to my sister's where they've got food to eat." So the next day he went down to the river, took his net down and his rod, waited and waited, nothing. And he was getting very depressed by the time it got to tea time. And then all of a sudden, the net bent. It bent so much, he couldn't believe it. There was something in the net, and it looked like something he had never ever laid eyes on before. Was this a fish? A fish! So he pulled it out, and he was so nervous he couldn't believe it. It's big, he thought, it's a big one. We'll have it for supper. She'll love me again. Everything will be all right. So he tipped the fish out, and he went, and as it bounced about a bit, he went looking for a big stone. Found a great big rock to kill it with. He didn't really want to, because it was a very unusual fish, and he could see that there was something very odd about it, but he was still going to do it. Picked up this rock and he went for it, and just as he was going for it, a voice said, "Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me." Where's it? I heard a voice then. No. It can't have been that fish. No, it can't have been. Please don't let it have been that fish. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh my God. He dropped it. Is it you? He said to the fish. Only breathe in water. Now I'm going to tell you. My name is Prince Arabe, and I am not really a fish, but a wicked wizard has turned me into a fish. Now you have saved my life, so I can go back and find that wizard, and then I can be restored to my kingdom. But for what you have done for me, I will give you anything you wish. What? Anything? Said the fisherman. Anything at all, said the fish. You may have anything you wish for, but have a think about this, because this is a big wish. So, I will swim away, but you can always call me back. And these are the words you must say. Prince Arakbey of Senaraith, by my good heart I saved your life. Now, royal silverfish, return my act and grant my wish. Are you sure that if I let you go out of my net, you will swim back whenever I say those words? Oh, yes, indeed, said the fish. I am a prince, and my word is my bond. Well, the fisherman thought for a while, and he thought, I'd best go home and ask my wife what we want, because I'm not really sure what to wish for. So he did as the fish had asked, and he let him go, and off went the fish down into the river, and he went home to his wife. Full of it, the story. You will never guess what happened to me today. Well, have you brought some fish? Well, no, just a minute, let me tell you what happened. See, I did catch a fish. Oh, good, so where is it? Well, it was a big, so it's outside? No, listen, just listen. I did catch a fish, and I had to put it back because... What? You caught a big fish and you put it back? Well, it was a magic fish. See, this fish, you've got to listen to me, it's a prince. And anyway, I can have anything that we wish for. I mean, what? I'll go back and ask him. Promise, I'll go back, I'll ask him, what do we want? What do we want? Well, what do I want, she said. And if you were any kind of man, you'd know what we want. We want a nice house with a roof that doesn't leak. We want food in the larder that doesn't run out every day. We want comfortable chairs to sit on. In other words, we want what other people have got. Ah, right, that's fine, said the fisherman. And off he went, down to the river. I know what I want, I know what I want, I know what I want. He's going to himself, right, he stood by the river. Oh my God, I've forgotten the words. Oh no, this is no good. This is no good. Prince Arakbey of Senaraith, by my good heart I saved your life. Now, royal silverfish, return my act and grant my wish. And guess what? Up popped the fish. Oh, said the fish, you've decided what you want, have you? Oh, yes, I have, said the fisherman. Thinking, is this going to work? Is this going to happen? Well, I'd like, my wish is that I have a nice house to live in, and instead of a leaky little hut, that we have a proper roof on, that we have flowers in the garden and nice food to eat. And the fish, before he'd finished, said, it's yours. And down he went. Oh, the fisherman turned around and... he couldn't believe his eyes. There at the top of the hill, instead of the leaky hut, was a gorgeous little house. It was so perfect. It was just the kind of house everybody would like to live in, with roses round the door and lovely twinkly windows and flowers in the garden. And he walked up the path to the house, and there was his wife standing on the doorstep, so pleased and saying, you won't believe this. We have so much food in the larder there, it'll last us for weeks, so we come in and enjoy it. And they sat down that evening to the best meal they'd had in years. And the miracle was, every time she went back to the pantry to see what was there, it had all been replaced by more. So when they'd used some eggs, she would go back and the eggs were still there. The cheese and the ham and all the things there was just replacing itself. We will never go hungry, she said. This is a miracle. You are very, very good. Excellent. You can go fishing if you want now, if that's what you want to do. So that's what he did.